This is kind of an awkward start to today's video. I snaked you guys, and I snaked you guys bad. I made you guys a promise about a year and a half ago, and I'm walking back on that promise, but when I made the promise, it was never the intention. I got an opportunity that I cannot pass. I'm so excited about it, but that means the car that I made a promise to you guys was gonna be very cool and very unique. I am selling that car. I'm trading that car in on another car, and that new car is gonna be here in 45 minutes. You're gonna hate me first, and then you're gonna love me, I think. Hopefully. Selling cars is such a hard prospect because I wish we could keep them all forever, but we got gas, we got insurance, we got maintenance. Some of the cars have tires that are $38,000 a set. Others get 7 miles to the gallon, RIP to the Gladiator and the Bugatti Vero. We're not selling a 6.5 liter V12 with a straight pipe brilliant exhaust. You gotta be kidding me, it's a triple white Countach. We're not selling the Countach. Even with those $38,000 tires, the Vero is the king of the garage. We're not selling her, at least not yet. We're not selling. The wheels for the Z are still 5 weeks out. There's only 20 of these in the entire world. Get out of here. Obviously not. No, I don't wanna hear, no. You know what, honestly, I'm offended. The Jeep Lamborghini, she's a very endearing car. Honestly, if somebody offered me like $100,000 today, I would accept it immediately. If you wanna buy the Jeep Lamborghini for 100K, call me maybe. The car we have sold is underground. I'm trying to hide the camera so you guys can't see exactly what car it is. We got a razor up from the back cave. I don't know exactly how to say this. We sold the Ferrari. We sold the 430 Challenge. I know, if we could keep them all forever, we would, but we can't. It doesn't make any sense, guys. It's pretty crazy to think this is the last time I ever have to contortion myself into the Ferrari factory race car, the 430 Challenge. This car is such a love-hate relationship. Definitely by far and away the loudest single car I have ever had, probably will ever have. This thing is a menace on the street. Cold startup for the last time. Come on, yo girl, let's go, let's go. I don't think there's actually probably a way to calculate this, but if you could somehow add up all the hearing loss this car has caused me over the course of the last couple of years, it's probably reduced my hearing life by, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. When I'm 89 years old and I'm deaf, it's because I own the 430 Challenge. Worth it? Yeah, probably so. The 430 Challenge was supposed to go on the wall inside my house, and it was, like it truthfully was, but I found another car that I think is better for the wall. A car that deserves to be on a, a car that deserves to be on a wall. Whereas a 430 Challenge, like this car should be on a racetrack. My buddy Chad, he wanted this car. He's got a really cool car that I want. Now the car we're buying from Chad today is not going on the wall. It's a road legal car. It's a supercar. It's insane. I'm excited. We're gonna do a build on it. That's not the wall car. The wall car is gonna be here decently soon. Decently soon. That's like pretty soon, but not that soon, but yeah, decently soon. Because I've snaked you guys so bad, I want to give you guys one hint on the car that's going to go on the wall. Now, I don't want to get caught saying too much, but the hint is the car slightly involves my twin turbo Lamborghini Gallardo, but it's not that car. I promise you guys, the Gallardo is not going on the wall. I've said too much. Now, on that bombshell, today's video has been sponsored by my homies over at Vero. Now, I've been posting a ton of cool car content on Vero, and the supercar community is blowing up. If you're not on Vero yet, it's not a big deal though, because there's a link in the description below. Go download Vero for free. Give me a follow. My username is @TheStradman. Now, I'm posting a ton of car content, but I'm also posting a ton of behind the scenes content, like what kind of music do I like to listen to? Where do I go out to eat for dinner? What supercar auctions am I bidding on currently? I'm posting links to those on Vero as well. I truly think you're gonna love it. Now here on my Vero, I post a ton of cool behind the scenes content that I wanna get feedback from you guys on my upcoming 812 Superfast build. What kit do you guys like better? The kit on top or the kit on bottom? This gated manual LP640. So this auction ends in less than 24 hours, and I'm gonna post a ton of live updates on my Vero tomorrow as the auction comes to a close. Do we bid on this car again? How high do we go? What is this car worth? The image quality on Vero is also unbeatable. I mean, this photo of Damon's Aventador Ultimate, just look at the quality of that. Absolutely gorgeous. I also took a trip to Sweden, and unfortunately, I didn't film any YouTube videos, but we have this video of a Koenigsegg Jesko arriving back to the factory. Another thing about Vero, there's no ads and there's no algorithm. Now, the new supercar that I'm buying today is gonna be here in about 25 minutes. And a quick hint, the car is black, painted black for now. In about 4 weeks, I'm actually gonna be painting this particular car, and I'm gonna post some exclusive photos on my Vero account as soon as this video drops. If you wanna see what color I'm gonna paint the new supercar, check out the link in the description below and join me on Vero. Safe to say that's the coolest delivery truck we've ever had. What? It kind of makes me want a Shelby again. And yes, the new supercar, there's no day quite like delivery day. When did you get this truck? I can't keep up with you. I'm trying to think if I can name every single Lamborghini you've had. How many Murcielagos?
I was trying to think about that the other day, dude. I think it was 5.
5 Mercies. How many Diablos?
3. I had the 01 6.0, I had the 98 Roadster, and I had the 91 with the GT body on it.
Yet this is not a Lamborghini. They don't know what it is. Not a Lamborghini though. We're buying a supercar from the king of Lamborghini, but it's not a Lamborghini. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Should we open this door or should we open
Let's open, you know what? Let's snake them a little bit.
I think this is the way to go.
I think so. We have bought the Ferrari, the 430 Scuderia. Is it Scuderia? How do you pronounce it? Scuderia? Scuderia?
Scud.
Scud, yeah, it's a Scud. The Americans say Scud because we don't know our Italian very well. One of my all-time favorite Ferraris. This thing is absolutely wicked. Chad let me drive this car maybe half a mile, and as soon as I did, I knew I wanted it. It's one of the all-time greatest Ferraris ever. Usually I would say this is like the loudest Ferrari we've ever filmed, but the Ferrari Challenge car is basically louder than any other car on the road. But this thing has a proper exhaust. Oh my goodness. So basically, to summarize, we are trading a Ferrari 430 race car for a Ferrari 430 road car that wants to be a race car. I think that made sense. Yeah, basically a challenge car for a road legal challenge car. Like I said, I drove it half a mile. I was completely sold. I mean, the spec on this thing, it is absolutely sinister. And the gold stripes, they just tie in like the Ferrari logos to perfection. I cannot believe we own a 430 Scuderia. We got the full carbon door panels right there. There's no front end lift, so very, very cautiously, all the carbon fiber on this thing is absolutely wicked. I honestly can't believe we have this car. One of my all-time favorites. It's not as loud as the challenge car. Nothing's as loud as the challenge car, but I would argue the exhaust note on this is better. I think it's safe to say my entire neighborhood is going to breathe a huge sigh of relief. Oh, I am going to miss that car. That thing is so loud. It's always so emotional selling cars. We've had so many crazy memories with this thing, but my eardrums are breathing a massive sigh of relief. I'm going to hear so much more of that in regular life. Before I take it down. Such a good-looking car. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Drive safe on the racetrack.
Will do.
I can't wait to see it out there, and let's go on a drive soon.
Yeah, absolutely, and congratulations to you too,
Yes,
man.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Enjoy that car.
Oh, I definitely will, I definitely will.
Don't lose the key because
I got one key.
yes, they're like left-handed unicorn blood or something like that. You can't get one. So.
Thanks, dude. That officially ends the Ferrari 430 challenge on the channel. See you guys. That truck is so sick. I need an F-250 Shelby. What? I also need to get an enclosed trailer. That would make my life so much easier. Now the standard 430 is a cool car, but the Scuderia is absolutely next level. So the standard car changed gears in 150 milliseconds. The Scuderia does it in 60. Just like the Vector Venture, the Scud has a single clutch gearbox, and it is so much fun. It's so hard. How did I get this car? I stole this thing. I mean, it's still, I didn't pay for it like legally, but this car has a rebuild title, and so I paid pennies on the dollar. That's right, this car has a rebuild title, which means I paid absolutely nothing for it, which means miles don't matter. I can modify it in any way whatsoever, and I paid half of what retail costs. A clean title Scuderia trades for around $280,000. This one has 17,000 miles on it. I'll put a couple photos of the accident here. Minor front end damage. The airbags did deploy, but that means I can do whatever I want with the car. This is probably not like the biggest surprise ever. One of my favorite details, the door panel is full carbon. There's the standard F430, which is a cool car. This is it on steroids. This is the stripped out, lightened up race version, wild banshee F430 that you can drive with a license plate. As I mentioned, the car does have a rebuilt title, but like looking at it, you would never ever know. The accident was about 10 years ago. The only issue with the car, you can see on the headlight right here, all those little like spider web cracking, that's on the inside of the lens. Somehow I gotta take the headlight out, I gotta tear it apart, clean the inside of the lens. This is an issue that plagues all the Scuderias, so it has nothing to do with the accident. It doesn't look very good. I'm working on it, but I'm not working on it like today. I think the craziest thing about a rebuilt title or a salvage title, 90% of the population will never touch this car. I can rack up as many miles as I want. The only issue is someday if I want to sell the car, 90% of the population won't touch it, so it's a lot harder to sell a rebuilt title. But for me, for like what I do for modifying cars, because a clean title Scuderia, I can't paint it, I can't manual swap it, I can't put a body kit on it. The entire engine bay, which is very, very hot, is full carbon fiber. Like, you guys know I'm a Lambo guy, but Ferrari might make the most beautiful engine bays ever, and I think the 430 might be the most beautiful engine bay of all time. All this carbon fiber. We have some kind of an aftermarket exhaust. I don't know what that is. Is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Maybe my favorite seats ever fitted in a car, full Alcantara. This mesh pattern, however you describe this, is very comfortable. It looks very cool. The headliner is the same mesh, and then I love on the Scuderia, to save weight, you remove the carpet, and they don't even try to hide anything. Like, you can see the frame right here. You can even see the welds too. It's funny because the Scuderia costs way more than the standard F430, and that's because you get less, I guess. Now, OG subscribers might remember I drove a manual converted Scuderia a couple years ago in Texas, and that thing was insane. When I bought this car, I was gonna manual swap it, but now driving this car with the F1 transmission, it's so good. This car is such a sweet symphony, and the transmission is so good, and especially like the downshifts, they're so snappy. You guys know I'm a Lambo guy, but I tell you what, Ferrari built some of the best cars ever. It's got so much soul, so much passion. I'm becoming a Ferrari guy, but I don't want to wear all the merchandise. I gotta get the Ferrari shirt, the Ferrari trousers, the Ferrari watch, the Ferrari socks, the Ferrari... Hello, okay. This car, the exhaust note is so pure. There's nothing artificial about this car. This era, this was the golden era of supercars. The new cars are good, but the double clutch transmission, it's taking the soul out of cars. I think when the single clutch and manual transmission cars were being built simultaneously, that was the golden era. I'm just so beyond excited to have this car. Also, casual Lotus Evora looking good. Oh, that's Bradley. Listen closely, yes sir, ladies and gentlemen. The Performante Spider has arrived. Still just nothing like a Lamborghini arriving to the party, and the Perf Spider looks so good. Are you actually, bro, you didn't need to flex that hard on us. Okay, Utah, I see you. Are you kidding me? What? Timpanogos out there in the distance with the Performante. This one is BMW supercharged. You can hear it. It sounds so good. And that color, Rosso Mars. I know a lot of you guys are wondering, how can I buy a 430 Scuderia and not a Challenge Denali? This car kind of just like fell into my lap. I was never planning on buying it. It's got a rebuild title, so it was on the cheap and cheap. Chad wanted the Challenge car, and so one thing led to another, and we have a 430 Scuderia. I'm on the hunt for a Challenge Denali coming decently soon, yeah. Unfortunately, it appears that an SV has joined the party and is going very, very, very slow. Yes, a Versa SV, but this is what dreams are made of. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we're going. This road is so skinny right now. Okay, I'm dramatizing a little bit, but at the same time, it's a brand new car. I just bought it. It is a salvage title, and the nice thing about a salvage title, there's really no such thing as a double salvage title. So if I crash this car, it's still a salvage title. That's the great thing about this car. I can drive it, I can wreck it. It doesn't matter. I don't know if you guys see exactly what I see, but Utah is flexing on the nation. Also, we picked up a random Porsche Targa, and this scud, like the downshifts are so good. You just downshift and accelerate for no reason whatsoever. Go. Utah, I tell you what, it is absolutely drop dead gorgeous here. It doesn't get much better. Just chasing those Utah views on views, baby. Look at that! What? That's insane! Oh, you know, we're just chilling. It also must be noted, I don't have a license plate right now. It's a Sunday. I can't go to the DMV to actually register the car. I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'll get the bill of sale with me, so hopefully we're good. We have no window tint. I think the yellow looks so good. I miss my Lotus. Send it, let's go. Go! This GT3 on the road is so crazy looking. What? How does a Porsche sound that good? What in the world? I don't know what is on that thing, but I like it. I like it a lot. And welcome back to Home Sweet Home. The house lit up at night looks so good. We still have some driveway lights to come. I also need to buy a lawnmower. The grass is coming in. I just love the lights out of the breezeway. It creates the coolest effect. All of a sudden, the garage is filling up so fast with the Scuderia and the Jeepurgini. Money. One of the best purchases we've ever made. I am so excited about this car. I know rebuilt titles and salvage titles get such a bad reputation, but the cool thing about it, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter because resale value is non-existent. My Pink Aventador Roadster, that car has a salvage title. That is my favorite car, and that's because I did whatever I wanted to it. The Scuderia is the same thing. We're definitely gonna paint this car. The manual transmission swap, I don't know. I didn't realize how much I was gonna like this transmission. It's a ton of fun, whereas a gated 6-speed manual would also be a ton of fun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the 430 Scuderia. But on that bombshell, today's video is over.